Hi Crunchers, I'm your DJ Jihi and this is Culture Crunch. We cross paths with countless people in life. But when we're tired and struggling, the ones who truly have our backs are often our family. And isn't it strange? They're the ones we love and treasure most, and yet they're also the ones we take for granted. Today on Culture Crunch, Kevin from Voy joins us to talk about the unique Korean family culture. Join us after we listen to our first song. Here is 현관을 열면 When I Open the Door by 배치기.
발표 내 얼굴이 남긴 발자취에 내 모습을 거울로 보며 숨을 쉬는 법을 잊었어. 시간에 날 맡긴 채 밥을 먹지도 전화를 받지도 않고 모든 걸 단절한 채 수치심에 나를 숨겼어. 문득 던져버린 핸드폰에서 울린 문자 소리. 아들아 일이 많이 바쁜 거니 보고 싶다. 언제나 널 사랑한다는 어색한 이모티콘이 있던 서툰 엄마의 문자 하나에 액정 위로 떨어진 눈물. 일주일 만에 현관문을 열고 마주친 엄마. 만신창이 된 내 얼굴을 엄마 묻지 않으셨어. 왜 집에 들어오지 못했는지 엄마 묻지 않으셨어. 눈의 이유 역시 끝내 묻지 않으셨어. 유난히 반찬이 많던 그날의 저녁 밥상 위에 가지런히 놓인 수저를 들고 밥을 넘긴 순간 기어이 눈물은 터졌어. 애써 외면하시다 참고 참으셨던 엄마의 눈물마저 흘러내렸어. 이미 모든 걸 알고 계셨음에 숨기고 숨긴 아들의 시련 위로 떨어진 엄마의 눈물 앞에 나는 엄마 가슴을 자식 복으로 채워드린다는 굳게 했던 맹세. 나는 왜 이리 초라하기만 할까. 이미 모든 걸 알고 계셨음에 숨기고 숨긴 아들의 시련 위로 떨어진 엄마의 눈물 앞에 나는 엄마 가슴을 자식 복으로 채워드린다는 굳게 했던 맹세. 나는 왜 이리 초라하기만 할까.
언제부터였을까 벽 하나를 놔두고 스스로 외톨이가 되어가길 자청했고 부모님의 관심 그 속이 견디기 힘들어 말문을 닫아버린 나 어려운 아들. 같이 걷는 이번 길도 마주 앉은 자리도 이제는 불편한지 나를 비게 제자리로 나에게 거침없던 아버지 말을 못해 매일 밤 어머니께 내 소식을 묻고 내 눈앞에 없던 거야 함께 간 길도 내가 길의 불빛조차 난 계속 더 걸었을 뿐. 난 정말 몰랐었어 지나친 길 속 헛갈린 내 발자국은 점점 깊어짐을. 흘러가는 이 길로 내 맘은 울고 헛갈린 걸 알면서도 왜 또 이리로 내 품속에 아직 공기가 가득한데 아직도 쉽게 나는 다가가지 못해. 흘러가는 이 길로 내 맘은 울고 헛갈린 걸 알면서도 왜 또 이리로 내 품속에 아직 공기가 가득한데 아직도 쉽게 나는 다가가지 못해.
This is Unspoken Korea, a deep dive match where we unpack Korean culture, the familiar yet hard to explain stories. And as always, we're joined by Kevin from Void. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Chihi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. I love your jacket, the jean jacket today. Yeah,
Thanks.
so hip, and it suits you well.
I like this piece a lot.
Yeah?
Your dress is very nice.
Thank you.
I mean, I already said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I was telling her how the embroidery is very intricate.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like the
Aw.
details are like amazing. Also, like the color. Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm darker, but like
We're matching.
kind of. Yeah.
Like blue,
Yeah,
light blue.
Shades
Yay.
of blue.
Shades of blue, yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like the blue vibe today.
Me too. Me too.
All right. Well, how was your week, Kevin?
It was, just got lots to practice and do. But yeah, looking forward to the upcoming schedules. So
Right.
yeah, gotta practice hard.
So I booked the ticket for the cast school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh.
Looking forward
How
to
exciting.
it.
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah. All right. I'm gonna what if I like mess up in front of
No,
Chihi?
no.
That'd be embarrassing.
You'll do like so well, I'm sure. I'll give you all the power and the energy
okay.
and pray for you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Excited.
All right. I mean, it's been so hot lately, and people usually get really exhausted, in this humid weather.
I bet. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
draining weather. for
Very,
sure.
very, very
Yeah.
draining, and you could look sort of exhausted too, like tired.
Mm.
But you're looking very good, as always.
Thanks. You too. Chihi.
Very,
Thank you.
Refreshing. How would I say it? Like 상큼?
Oh, well, that's the power of makeup, everyone.
Power of makeup.
Maybe that was too honest, maybe, but
Yeah,
I do
we
my
all
best.
we all rely on our makeups.
Yeah.
But no, the pompan is good for you.
Thank you.
Okay, stop with the compliments. Now, when you're working hard, like in this heat, you sometimes start craving home cooked food too.
Oh my gosh.
Right? If you're
Yeah.
even eating out all the time, you want to have those nicely cooked.
Nice, cozy, homemade meal.
Yeah, and you also like think about your parents too. Reminds you
Of
of
course, of
your
course.
mom, dad. Do you usually keep in touch with your family often? I mean, I know that they're living in the States, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you check in each other?
We
with each
do,
other?
yeah. I mean, I feel like I should do more often, but I feel like we talk like at least once a week.
Oh.
Yeah, I talked with them pretty recently, a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, had a nice long chat.
Oh, that's good. What'd you talk about? Just like how life is.
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they
Talk
are?
about how
Oh,
life and how
that's
things
good.
back home,
Uh-huh.
and like talk to my brother too.
Mm.
And they always ask. They're always so worried, right?
Yeah.
Because they're parents. So yeah.
When they're
then-
worried, like, do you tell them everything, like how you feel, how you're, or do you sort of stay
like
cool?
purposely, like,
yeah, keep it to
It's
yourself.
it's hard to say. I feel like. I mean, they're probably watching right now. So no, I feel like I'm pretty open with them.
Oh, okay.
So honestly, so
Oh.
I feel like we have a really, really close relationship. So I can just be honest with like how I am. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we have pretty good communication.
That's
And
good.
I feel like comfortable telling them like if I'm really going through something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Obviously, like I don't want to like give them burden or anything. So, but I feel like if it's like something that's really weighing on me,
Uh-huh.
they're definitely like my rocks who I
Yeah.
can like know that they're always there for me. And so yeah, I feel like we have a really healthy relationship.
Oh, that's good.
So it's very
Yeah,
thankful for that.
I think it's really important that you can open up to your family members, like when you're going through something, struggling, because if not, who are you going to tell your struggles to?
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. I'm
so-
so thankful I
Yeah,
people I
yeah.
can like go to.
That's
yeah.
good. That's good. And you mentioned your brother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know this, but like, can you share your sibling situation with our crunchers?
Oh yeah. So I have a younger brother.
Younger
Yeah.
brother, yes. One
Yeah,
younger
and
brother.
He is hard at work, studying. Yeah. So, future doctor maybe.
Oh, didn't he recently graduate?
He did. Yeah,
Yeah,
he recently
from uni,
graduated, so he's prepping for med school. So
Ah, okay.
yeah. Instead of me, we gotta have one. One person's the artist with big dreams, and the one other person's the accomplished and successful. Like.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I love that combination. What a talented
Oh,
family.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's very, very gifted. So
Oh,
yeah. Good luck.
대단하다. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Study hard.
Study
Yeah.
hard. Your brother's watching.
Yeah. Study hard.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, you have a younger brother. In my case, we're both like the oldest members, the eldest members.
Yeah.
Like K 장남, K 장녀, I guess. I have two younger siblings, one
They're
brother.
twins.
Yeah, they're
Fun
twins.
fact,
You remember?
everyone.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm happy to have two siblings. And
Must
I'm
be
pretty-
fun.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Always a party.
Yeah, like when we gather together, it's always so loud and we never listen to each other because we're busy like saying what we want to say. so
So chaotic.
yeah, very chaotic. It could be draining at times, but anyhow, in Korea, there are some pretty unique stereotypes about siblings as well as birth orders.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, if you're like the eldest, you're like that, blah, blah, blah. For example, if someone seems a little selfish or even inconsiderate, people might ask, are you an only child?
That's such like an insulting
It
question,
is,
I
it
feel like.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Have
must
you
be
ever
an
received
only
this
child.
before? Are you an only child?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Why
I
do I,
hope you
seem
don't.
like one?
No, you don't, of course. No, you don't. And if someone is always giving in and putting others first, people might say, you must be the eldest daughter or the eldest son in a Korean family.
I've heard that a lot. Not to toot my own horn, but I've heard that a lot.
I'm sure you did. Well, are there any stereotypes like this in the States? I wonder.
Okay, I feel like it's not the same.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like there are stereotypes about like siblings and like, or, like
what?
are you the middle child? You know, like I feel like it's like a middle child like thing where like
What's the middle child like?
I feel like the stereotype is like they're kind of like more like neglected, which is like honestly like really sad. It's like the first, like the eldest and like the youngest kind of get more attention, like that type of thing, and like I mean, maybe it's similar. Like for the youngest, you can kind of tell, you know.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like
A little
"Aw,
spoiled
baby. Yeah, a little
baby,
spoiled.
yeah.
Yeah. Eldest is like kind of like most responsible. But I don't know if it's as pronounced as like Korean stereotypes. I'm not sure actually.
Okay.
Yeah. but
Middle child. I think
yeah.
it could be partially universal.
I feel like this is a pretty
Right?
universal
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
though. Yeah. But maybe Korea is like more like emphasizes it more maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do like know that in Korea like the firstborn like definitely has a culture of like like a pretty significant culture there and like role maybe
Yeah.
responsibility. I am aware of that. You know?
Yeah.
I like when growing up too. Like I always heard like, oh, because you're the eldest, like you know, you need to like take more responsibility or like. Yeah, there was definitely some of that. Yeah.
And like there are memes about the eldest child too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how you should never mess with the eldest child or children
Yeah,
in Korea.
don't mess with me.
You
Yeah.
never know how they will, how crazy they will go.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm a nice older brother.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. We both
I
are.
am.
Yeah, you
no,
are.
I think
you are.
we're nice.
Yeah.
We're the nice older siblings.
Exactly. We are. All right. Well, today we received a story from a cruncher who says they've actually been deeply hurt within the closest and sometimes heaviest circle of all.
Oh yeah. boy.
Family. Let's hear the story first. Hello, I'm the eldest of 3 siblings, a classic K eldest daughter. Not long ago, I went back to my parents' house after hearing that my younger brother was getting married. But years of resentment finally exploded, and I ended up cutting contact with my family. It all started with something my father casually said over dinner.
You've been working for about 5 years now, right? I know you've saved quite a bit. Your younger brother's getting married, but he's short on money for his chonzi deposit. Since you're his older sister, could you contribute about 30 million won towards his marriage expenses?
What? Dad, that money is for my own marriage and independence. I saved every bit of it by cutting back on everything. Why should I give my hard-earned money for my brother's housing? He should earn it himself.
But your brother's getting married. How can you ignore him as his older sister? That's what family is for. We help each other when things get tough. When you were in college and struggling to pay the interest on your student loans, your mother and I cut back on your brother's academy fees to support you. You're the eldest. In times like this, you should make sacrifices and give in a little.
When did I ever benefit at my brother's expense? I studied all night to earn scholarships in college, and I worked 2 part-time jobs. When my brother went to college, you even bought him a car. So why am I always the one being told about the duty of the eldest and the responsibility of the eldest daughter? You didn't contribute a single one when I moved out and needed a housing deposit.
How dare you raise your voice at your parents? If your brother does well, it reflects well on you and on our whole family. Can't you lend him even 30 million once so your younger brother can start his life properly? When did you become so selfish and cold? People say raising children is pointless. I guess they're right. You're the eldest daughter, and you can't even help your brother once?
So I threw down my spoon, packed my things, and left the house. Since then, my mother has been texting me every day saying, "How can you cut off your family for 30 million won? Your brother says he'll pay you back with interest once he earns enough." Just because we're family and just because I'm the eldest daughter? Am I really supposed to sacrifice my own future to fund my younger brother's marriage? Am I truly cold and unreasonable for refusing and drawing a boundary with my family?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got a little emotional there. Kevin, what did you think of this Cruncher story?
I don't like these type of stories because it's like family plus like money, like that's not a fun combo. So
No.
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a really like heavy topic, and also I really feel for the country who had to like carry such a burden, like
Right?
responsibility, like 2 part-time jobs and like studying all the time and like working, like that's like not easy. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, and like when
gosh.
like if it's like a family conflict over like something like money, I feel like that's just like asking for a disaster to happen. So
True.
yeah,
Whenever like money gets involved within family or even close friends.
yeah, just
things
like
could
people
go
that you
messy.
care about in general,
Yeah.
like it's messy for sure.
Well, when adult children get married or even buy a home, is it common in other countries, like in the States, to borrow like such a large amount from parents or even siblings, or ask for like financial support with no strings attached?
Huh. I feel like in the States, no. I feel like there is like an expectation, like, oh, like once you're like 18, like you're an adult, you're kind of on your own. That is like a pretty common thing in general. Obviously, that depends on like your like circumstances and like own like your own family, but
Yeah.
I think in general that is like a pretty big thing, and I think you're expected to be independent
Yeah.
usually, especially in America.
Okay, so you have to save up for yourself, right? Mostly.
Yeah, and I feel like in Korea, there's like, there's like a culture more of like it's like okay to like be with your parents and like live with your parents even until like you're older.
Yeah.
But in America, I feel like it's a lot less common. So you're kind of expected to just be on your own and like provide for yourself. So, yeah, I feel like asking for money or like from your family is not like a thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And even like when you go to college, you would get student loans, right? And you pay them.
Yeah, there's a
off,
big like
later.
loan culture
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, now let's go deeper into the question of sacrifice and boundaries within families through our first topic. Now, our first topic is this. When it comes to financial support and sacrifice for family, what should come first? My own future or the family?
Oh no.
So hard. Well, side A argues that no one should be expected to sacrifice simply because of the word family. You can only protect your family when your own life and future are stable, which makes sense. Giving up your hard-earned savings or money set aside for independence just because your family isn't necessarily 정 or love. On the other hand, side B says this isn't just anyone, it's your own flesh and blood, the family you'll have for life. In life, some family members move ahead while others fall behind. If someone is in a better position, becoming a stepping stone for a struggling family member and supporting one another is part of the true meaning and responsibility of family. Well, it is a complicated issue precisely because it's about family,
Right,
you know?
right, yeah.
So it's really hard to just simply walk away. But which side would you choose, Kevin?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You know what? I can totally see both sides to an extent, but I'm gonna go with
Okay. B.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like especially for me, it's like I can't like imagine like just if I knew my family was struggling. I don't think I could leave them like
okay,
that. It would like
okay.
break my heart. So,
Yeah.
more than like out of like filial duty, I feel like it's just like I don't know. Is it the same thing? I don't know. I just don't want to see them struggle, and like, I know how much they've sacrificed for me. So like it would just hurt a lot,
Okay.
and I don't think I could like just leave it like that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with B.
So basically, your heart will like respond and you'll feel bad, and you can't, I guess, ignore that.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
yeah.
that's probably a big factor.
Okay. Okay.
But you, Chihi.
It really is a hard choice to make. But I think when I was explaining the two sides, side A, I believe you can only protect your family when you are stable in life. You know, if you are struggling as well, you should look after yourself first, is what I think. But if you're better off than some of the other family members, then of course you should support and help them, lend them a hand. But because I think you have to be stable yourself first, I go with A.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not being selfish. I have, lended money to my sister before.
Oh, baby
So I
sister.
yes, baby sister. Yeah. Can't tell you how much, but
Yeah, I feel like there's so much nuance for sure.
yeah,
But
it's complicated.
yeah.
But I mean, the shelter of family can become a bottomless pit once people start crossing boundaries by saying, "Oh, we're family, so understand," or like, "Don't be stingy with money." That's when things can get really messy.
Oh
so
boy, yeah.
the sacrifice may never end after just one time, like giving more than you can afford, and the other person may just think, "Oh, you can just afford that money all the time," and take it for granted.
Right,
It could
yeah.
become a habit.
That's not. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a no-no. I feel like that's true. If you're using, I feel like it's like this. If you know someone is like genuinely doing their best, and but like they're just in like a really unfortunate situation, like I would gladly help them if I had like the means to do so. But if it's like they're just like trying to take advantage of you because like using the excuse of like family, and you can see through that, yeah, I feel like I'd be much less willing to help, especially if it's like a thing they can like, if they just like I don't know like work harder or like just work on themselves and they'd be better than like. Yeah, then like I feel like I'd be less. My heart would not be as in it, but. Especially if I can see they're trying to take advantage of it. But, it's not... I feel like you just have to, like, really look at the nuances of the situation and be
Yeah.
able to make the best decision. I don't know.
And like, if you don't pay back, for example, you've lent it, but they don't pay back, that's going to be a problem too. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's
because
just
family, yeah.
Never-ending issue then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Such a headache.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just like for me, it's just this. It's like family is family. And maybe not like distant, but like, especially if it's an immediate family. And they're like the most important people in your life, right? So if they're ever in a place where they've like hit rock bottom or something like that, like, I really do feel like it is like a big responsibility. Not my sole responsibility, but I feel like I do have an obligation to help them. They're people I care the most about, right? So Yeah, and I would like trust that because it's my immediate family that we love each other, and it's like I don't know. It's like a question of like does like unconditional love really exist between like like other human to human? Like is that really possible? Like I feel like we strive for that hopefully, and it's like our family, so hopefully it's not as conditional. But yeah, I feel like I would give the benefit of the doubt, especially because it's a family I love and care about, and just want to help them out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they're struggling, if they've hit rock bottom, everybody will do their best, gather all the money they have, I guess, to help the person out, the member out. But yeah, if they're just constantly out of habit asking for money, then that's a different issue, I think. Yeah. And depending on the situation, your decision may change. And because it's family, it's often quite complicated, is what I think. I wonder what our crunchers think. If you have any thoughts or opinions, do send them in through our comments. And we'll be back after our music break. Here is That's a No-No by ITZY. This is Unspoken Korea, and we're joined by Kevin from Voy. Now, we've been talking about this very complicated and difficult issue about money and family. So we heard the story from this cruncher, right? The eldest daughter was asked by their dad to help support their younger brother's marriage by giving them 30 million Korean won, which is about 25,000
after
US
converting.
dollars. Yeah, after converting.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and she saved it up for her own independence and marriage. But yeah, I really feel her. And we said, well, I chose A though, because I think your own future comes first. You have to be stable to help your family. But Kevin said, family still comes first. Yeah.
Yeah, so much nuance there, but yeah, not easy.
Not easy. I mean, not easy. And we've been talking about how, like, if one of the members has hit rock bottom, then I guess everybody has to do something to help them out. But if the member is asking for money, like, out of habit, then that's a different issue, is what we said.
Right.
Yeah, but I think, you know what? Like, healthy families, if you have, like, a really healthy family relationship, you wouldn't put burden on each other and bring up this money issue.
That is very true, I think. That's an important point.
Yeah.
I feel like if you act first out of like love and like you like care for that person, that's fine, right? Like, that's good. But if you're like deliberately putting pressure on the other person by bringing it up first yourself, that just makes it so awkward, I feel
I
like. And that's like a
know.
situation that no one wants to be in.
Right?
Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not. And like, even though family is like your closest sort of people around you, you still have to have mutual respect, right?
Right.
And if you do respect them, bringing up money issues, it's something you'll be really careful and cautious about, is
Right.
what I think.
Yeah, no, money's like the most sensitive topic. So
Yeah, it really
Yeah, and then-
is.
yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I won't change my answer. Would you change your answer?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, there's so much nuance there. This is like probably like this is one of the hardest topics, honestly. So
It really is.
yeah. But I totally get your point of like. Also, I know like my family wants me to be like doing like they want me to do well. That's like they put so much sacrifice for me to like, you know, do well, and like they want me to be happy, and I know that. But it's also because of that like selfless heart of theirs that I would also want to like, you know, like, I want to pay that back, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where that lands me, but I'm gonna just stick with my answer.
yeah,
I think yeah.
I mean, family is, I guess, a little more unique than the other relationships that you build with other
Right,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, but still, when it comes to money, you should pay them back if you've borrowed money from them. Just to share my story a little bit more, I did lend my sister like 19 million Korean won before. She's been paying back. She's paid half of it back, but the rest is still ongoing. And I'm still going to
Oh,
wait for her
goodness.
to pay me back the rest. I haven't forgotten it. And yeah, that's how
Yep.
you...
This is a warning.
It is a warning. I hope you're watching. You probably are, but anyhow. Okay, so we've taken both sides to the extreme, and I guess we both feel the same way about our answers. And I wonder what our crunchers think. So do share lots of comments and your thoughts through our YouTube comments or our Instagram as well. All right. Well, earlier we talked about the sacrifices expected within families. This time we have another story from another cruncher who now seriously avoids family gatherings because of all the nagging disguised as concern and encouragement. Well, let's hear it right away.
Hello, I'm a cruncher in my 20s, and whenever a family gathering is coming up, my heart starts racing and I break out in a cold sweat. Not long ago, our entire extended family gathered at a restaurant for my grandmother's birthday. I went feeling happy to see everyone after such a long time. But the moment I sat down, the gathering stopped feeling warm and welcoming. Instead, it turned into a brutal evaluation of my life.
Kevin, it's been a while since you graduated, hasn't it? But you still haven't found a job? I heard your older sister got into a major company and even sent your parents on an overseas trip. Aren't your standards a little too high? Just get a job somewhere and build some experience. I'm only saying this because I'm worried and want what's best for you.
Yes, Auntie. I'm still looking and doing my best.
Come on. I don't think you're trying your best. You're not doing hard enough. You're already 28. Forget the job for a second. When are you planning to get married? The older you get, the harder it is to meet someone. I'm giving you advice as someone with more life experience. Don't take it personally. Listen carefully. It's all for your own good.
That phrase again. It's all for your own good. I'm only saying this because I'm worried. But every time I heard those words, it felt like someone was hammering nails straight into my chest. It didn't feel like a family dinner. Like, I felt like I'd walked into an acupuncture clinic and I was being stabbed with sharp needles all over my body. Eventually, I got so overwhelmed that I started crying. I was already emotionally sensitive because I was in the middle of job hunting. But the real problem was that when my relatives saw me crying, they decided that I was the one with the problem.
Look at you. Did I insult you? Did I hit you? I haven't seen you in ages. I was happy to see you. So I said a few words because I was worried. Is that really something to cry about during dinner? Oh, honestly, young people these days get defensive the moment they hear anything unpleasant. How are you doing, or how are you going to survive this harsh world with such a weak mentality like that? I'm really worried about you.
So I decided that for my own sake, I would stop attending family gatherings. But now I keep wondering, like my aunt said, am I really just narrow-minded and mentally weak? Someone who interprets concern as nagging? Should I have just endured it?
Wow, I was really surprised at your acting. Didn't you get teary?
Did I?
You did.
Yes, it was all definitely part of what I was intending to do. It's not that I have dry eyes. 100%.
Yeah. I thought you were really about to cry. Oh my gosh.
I just exposed myself. No.
Well, Crunchers, what did you think of this story? Well, Kevin and I discussed it. Please send your thoughts through our YouTube comments or our Instagram as well. And Kevin, what did you think of this story? Do you also get nagged by your family, like cousins, from time to time when you meet them after a while?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel like
Oh.
I feel like it's a common thing, right? It's like they're doing it out of worry for you. But yeah, it does like come across as like nagging.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm human. I get annoyed sometimes, but I do know at the end of the day, like it's coming from like a genuine place of concern and worry for me.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just family. It's family.
Yeah, like I feel like all these things, actions and the words that won't be accepted in like social life is accepted within the family boundary,
That's true. Yeah, that's very true actually.
Yeah, I mean, things could be come across as very offensive, and rude to ask, but within family, you're just like, oh, we're family. It's okay to bring it up. Like, it's okay to say it.
If not them, who is like, I feel like kind of the thing about it, like if your family's not going to tell you, who else is going to tell you? They're the most worried about you. They care about you the most.
Okay. All right. So do you really think they bring it up because they're really worried about you?
I feel like in my case, yeah.
Okay,
but
okay.
I also know that like, every family is different and everyone has their own circumstances. So but yeah, it's definitely not easy.
Yeah. I mean, if they do have good intentions, I guess they'll understand if you feel sensitive about it and end up crying too. They'll be understanding.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I was a little too harsh on you, whatnot. But not all families are like that, and we see that on like drama content, movies as well.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So where should we draw the line then? Is harsh interference from family really well-meaning concern that helps us grow? Or is it simply rude invasion of privacy disguised as concern? Let's dive deeper through our second topic. Now, we're talking about one of the biggest sources of stress for young people, nagging disguised as concern, which is why many young people these days in Korea, they avoid family gatherings on like
What?
national holidays.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because they don't want to hear this and that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So side A says it's simply crossing the line. If you truly care about someone, you shouldn't dig into their most vulnerable insecurities and compare them to others. Real consideration means quietly supporting them and giving them space. Just trusting them and letting them be, trusting that they will do whatever they have to do on their own well. On the other hand, side B says this kind of concern comes from family. These days, people are quick to label any advice as unwanted interference. But from an older relative's perspective, they may simply feel concerned after seeing a niece or even nephew they haven't seen in a long time. So even if the delivery is clumsy and old-fashioned, it may still be a rough expression of affection as well as genuine interest. So, Kevin, in the States, you said you do receive this, but do relatives like bombard you with questions about college, jobs, and even marriage, like dating, all these sensitive issues?
Oh, I mean, I can speak from my experience. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, we have like these conversations for sure. Especially, I remember like in high school, like college is obviously like a big topic.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's very like, I mean, it's like makes sense. Like, like obviously your family's like worried about you and your future, and they should be. But I don't know. I feel like I had a more chill. I'm not sure actually. It's hard to
Yeah.
compare and gauge because I just know my situation. But yeah, I feel like in the States though in general, it's probably not as like extreme as like Korea. I
okay.
think that's a safe assumption. I might be wrong, but I know in Korea, like I feel like there is like a culture of like nagging, and I feel like if you do go to a family gathering, I do know I've seen it in Korean dramas and stuff. It's like, oh, when are you gonna get married? You're getting older. You're not getting younger. Or like, when are you gonna switch jobs? Or when are you gonna get a job? When are you gonna do this and that and this and that and yeah, I feel like that's definitely more pronounced in Korea for sure. Yeah, I don't think it's like that in America.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think it's a little more lax. Is what I'm trying
Okay.
to say.
Yeah. No, I think there is a clear difference between the two cultures. And I feel like it's not the immediate families that often talk about this. It's always like the cousins and the relatives who bring these sensitive issues up. So that is when I start to question their real intention. Are they really worried, or are they just, being nosy or interfering is what I think. Yeah.
Nosy.
It is, something difficult to really choose. But nevertheless, what side would you stand on? Side A or side B? Side A, is it
naive little
intrusive?
Kevin gonna pick B again.
Ah, okay. You're being pretty consistent.
I feel like I have been pretty consistent the past few. Yeah, I want to like. Also, it's coming from my experience. Like, yes, no one enjoys being nagged at or like being asked all these questions and being bombarded and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I do know with my family, it's coming from like a genuine place. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with B, and because I know where they're coming from, and like I can reframe the questions they ask. It can be sometimes I can get sensitive too, right? Like, 'cause, we all do, but
Yeah.
I can reframe it because I know what they're really trying to say, and I feel like we can have like good, honest conversations about that. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
What
That's
about
good.
you?
I'm choosing A.
Okay,
I
I
think-
figured. I've had a feeling.
Yeah. I'm being consistent here too. So I think it's intrusive and disrespectful. If they continuously say that, oh, I'm saying this out of concern or it's all for you, then I would be like, are you sure? Like, if I say I'm hurt and I don't want to hear that, then you have to avoid saying it, whatever your intention is what I think.
I mean, yeah, if you've expressed that you're like bothered or like it's like you don't feel comfortable with something, but they keep pressing that same button, then yeah, for sure that
Yeah.
gets to that crosses the boundary of respect, and like that does become intrusive and disrespectful.
Right.
Completely agree with you
Right?
there.
Yeah, like that story. Like the auntie was saying, "Why are you crying?" Blah blah blah. She was basically
Oh, that was so
trying to
sad.
gaslight
Yeah,
you.
what the heck? Yeah. Let's not do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. And if you truly love and truly care about your niece or nephew or any other family member, you shouldn't poke at the exact wounds they have.
That's true. Yeah. You don't want.
Yeah.
I feel like that can come off the wrong way, right? Like you're taking advantage of like what they're most insecure about. Yeah, that's a no-no.
Yeah, that is a no-no.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you clearly know that they're
Yeah.
struggling with jobs, whatnot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so hard.
It
It's so
is.
sensitive, and especially if like people like put a guard up, because it is
Uh-huh.
like if you're pushing like
Uh-huh.
something they're most sensitive about or most
Uh-huh.
insecure about, obviously the other person's gonna be more defensive, right?
Yeah.
And can you really have like a productive conversation from that?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I feel like it becomes a lot harder when the barriers
Exactly.
come up. So I feel like you just gotta find a way to like show your concern and worry for them without making the other person feel like small.
Yeah.
Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not planned. Yeah.
Not planned.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I truly agree.
yeah, I think we're coming from the same place, but yeah, I think Kevin is just being a little more hopeful and optimistic as always.
Yeah. I'm being a little more, what should I say? Cynical.
Yeah, I I feel like that's kind of like who we're that's a consistent thing about us.
Yeah.
But,
Cynical.
but I think deep down we both like think
Yeah.
similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a matter of like to what extent and like in which situation. I mean, because like it's half in most situations. Depending on which situation you are, you may be leaning toward this side, you may be leaning toward that side. It's a matter of balance, which we always say, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like if people like didn't care though, they wouldn't say anything, If they were indifferent to it, like who cares? It's like, oh, like how was your week been? Or like, oh, long time no see. Like, so I feel like them asking about like certain things does show at least a certain degree of care, unless they're just trying to make you feel bad.
Ah, okay.
But I feel like usually you can tell though. Yeah. Unless they're really like deceptive, then like that's like boo.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah.
yeah, I think at least I could be thankful that they're trying to show concern, and hopefully like there can be like just enough balance where like it doesn't get to like you're insulting the other person or like making them feel small, like we said.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
now that you mention it, like if they didn't care, they wouldn't bring anything up at all. That would be quite annoying too. If you're at a family gathering and they're not asking you any questions,
Yeah,
making any
it's-
comments about your life, then it'll be like, oh, they really don't care about me.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But if they're nagging me with like questions like, oh, when you're gonna get a job, when you got married, when you're gonna have kids, and that's also annoying. So
Yeah. Also I feel like to your point, there are times where people purposely ask those questions knowing already like what situation you're in,
yeah,
just to insult you. Or, like,
exactly.
maybe they have like, I don't know, a sibling or like a partner or like son, like
Who's better?
who's better off, and like
Oh.
they're purposely like poking
Yeah,
you
yeah.
to make it hurt. Yeah, it feels like the acupuncture clinic.
Yeah, that was a nice
Yeah.
sort of metaphor.
So I feel like for our crunchers, I want to tell them you have to develop enough sense and awareness of like what their intention is. So you can read through the line. You can read the lines,
Yeah.
read between the lines, and
Yeah.
and know whether they're doing it out of care or whether they're just trying to make you feel bad.
That's a good message. Yeah.
Yeah.
Read between the lines. I mean, it is quite heartbreaking to listen to all these situations and stories from our crunchers today because it's involving family, people you
Yeah.
trust and love the most, usually. Yeah, but like Kevin said, I think you wrapped it up pretty nicely. read between the lines and like you should sort of interpret
Yeah,
whether it comes from a good intention or not.
And also, don't take it too personally.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, everyone cares. It can't be helped. Everyone cares about themselves the most. So
True.
we're all struggling with our own things. We all have our own issues, and we're all busy with our own lives. So if someone is like like trying to like bring you down or anything, bringing negative energy,
Yeah.
just know that like it's probably coming from a place of insecurity for them. So don't feel too bad, and you're doing your best, right? That's what matters. And
Yeah.
he and I are always rooting for you.
Yes.
We believe
are.
in you. And
Fighting.
I'm sure people do it out of concern for you as well. So just take it as it is. Don't be too bothered. Hopefully, and just hopefully you can trust that they're doing out of the good, like worry for you.
Yeah.
But if not, then just it is what it is.
Yeah.
Who
Just let it
cares?
be.
Yeah, as long as you're doing your best, that's what matters.
Yeah. I mean, don't let those acupuncture needles like puncture you. Just be the shields and let's be the bigger people here then.
Yeah.
With bigger hearts.
Yes.
All right. Well, that nicely wraps up today's discussion on the family matters here in Korea. And I hope you found yourself agreeing with either of the sides that we did share through our discussion today. But if you have any sort of stories or topics that you think are quite universal and you want us to share them on Unspoken Korea, do share them through our Culture Crunch email and we'll hopefully be sharing them back with you. We'll have to say goodbye with our final song here. It is Luna by Void. Shall we say goodbye together?
Yes. As always.
All right, keep crunching. Bye-bye.
See you next time.
조각빛 끝까지 빛